Reporting live from the literal trenches.
We're back.
What an adventure this morning has been.
Guys, this is one of those days that you just like can't make up.
No.
Like you're having one of those moments, like we're literally like crying, laughing. We're just trying to even get through this intro. So let's just break it down. What happened?
Yeah.
So Lauren got here at 10 a.m. to record. We're ready to go.
And like feeling so good.
Yeah.
You know, I brought us matcha. Like I brought us a breakfast sandwich. Morgan had everything set up. Like we were ready to sit down and get to business.
And then we find out that the last audio file from last week that we recorded corrupted, no good. Yeah. So we listened to it and I'm like, oh no, it actually like something happened to it. So we just lost that whole episode that we did, which I mean, that's a good like hour and a half. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we lost that. So then we're trying to troubleshoot and we got told that it's like, it has to do with the plugs.
Yeah. It was probably the cord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like something's just not plugged in right. So, and our cords have been kind of like malfunctioning. So we're like, oh, we'll just go and get a new one. So we went and grabbed a new one for me, came back. That wasn't the issue.
Nope.
Still don't 100% know. Something with my computer, we tested the software, nothing's going right. Then we finally hook it up to Lauren's laptop.
Yeah, so we have two microphones recording on one laptop. Normally we each record separately on our own laptops, but that's something we've never done before.
No.
So did we know how to do that?
No.
No, we did not.
No. So then we're in the deep...
in the trenches of YouTube.
Yes. Trying to find...
ChatGPT.
Yeah, ChatGPT. No, you can't make this up. I'm ChatGPTing. I'm Google searching. I'm looking at videos. I'm in random forums that are from 2010 trying to figure out this thing. And then this random YouTube video that Lauren found clutched up.
Yeah.
So
from this random man in 2020. He came in for us and we figured it out.
And then we sat down to record.
And my audio cord got disconnected.
Yeah. Luckily, I noticed it really quickly, but I was like, there's actually no way. So then, yeah, here we are.
So we made it, you know? We're here.
We're here. And this better be the best episode you've ever listened to in your entire life.
Yeah. And if you hate it, like, don't tell us or we're quitting.
Yeah. It's a full 2 hours later from when we originally were going to start. So that just shows how dedicated we
you can't say we're not dedicated. We're dedicated to the chat, you know?
Yeah. No, you have to be. Oh, gosh. No, it's like, and which is funny because I was also mentioning we got our first couple hate comments.
Yes.
Which makes me feel, honestly, I find it hilarious.
Oh yeah, I laughed. I had like a really good laugh.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you just like look at it and you're like, wow. Like I've never received a single hate comment before. This is very new to me, but I was just like, that's so funny. And I'm like, so you find us interesting enough though to leave us a hate comment. You're saying otherwise, but I beg to differ.
Yeah. Like we made you feel something, even if it was disinterest or disgust or whatever. But the funniest part was that it was on a clip where we were talking about unfollowing people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. The irony's not lost on me.
And I'm like, you clearly didn't watch this clip. You just wanted to leave some hate. So that's fine.
No, it's fine. Honestly,
whatever.
Wish them well. Hopefully they enjoy their trolling. I
had a little fun with them in the comments. And
did.
I don't think she appreciated it, but
no, they definitely took it.
Thanks for the laugh.
Definitely took it way too seriously. Yeah. I'm over here just giggling, like kicking my feet. And the same thing, like the next day or like a couple days ago, then we got another one. And I was like, oh, you find us, I don't know. Apparently interesting enough to leave a hate comment. I've never been interested in enough in anyone, I fear. So to leave a hate comment. No. So I'm feeling fine, but that was funny. It made me, it was like, wow, is this what it's like?
Yeah. It legitimized, you know, it legitimized our podcast.
I know. I've been waiting for it. So I'm like,
we made it.
Mama, we made it. Got our first hate comment. Leave more or don't. I don't know. It still helps with our reviews and our comments. So do with that what you will.
Engagement's engagement, you know?
I know. Well, other than today's terrible
fiasco.
morning. Yeah. What have you been up to? What have you been doing lately?
Me? Well, let me think. Yesterday I dropped my walking pad on my toe.
Oh,
yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. And so now my toe is like you can't see it from the top, thank God. But like the underside of my toe is like completely purple.
Oh.
And I can't walk like on my walking pad. And you don't understand. I know.
That's like insane for Lauren.
I know. You don't understand. It's like, I'm a routine girl, you know, like I love my routines. When I get in a routine, like I want to be in the routine. Yeah. So it's like my drug of choice, getting my exercise in every day. And this morning I was like, can't walk because I'm going to mess up my blurple toe. So, I mean, it's feeling better today. Like yesterday I was legit limping and it wasn't cute. But today I'm walking a little bit more normally. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow I can get back on it because I feel like
you're lost.
I'm lost. I'm a lost puppy. I need my exercise pad.
I know. You better. That just reminds me. You saw like this like dog walking hat recently, and that's when it makes you just got to get that hat. Mm-hmm. No, but how'd you even drop it on your toe?
Well, so it has like wheels.
Yeah.
And it lifts. You lift it up. It has a handlebar. You lift it up, and then I like put it under the bed. And I put it under the bed and pull it back out every single day because like I cannot, it's in our bedroom. I cannot stand to having it like out, and I'm always having to walk around it, and like the dogs get on it. The kids try and get on it. I'm like, not a toy. So I was lifting it up, and it actually has like two pieces. It has like the handlebar that lifts up for like when you're actually walking. And then it has the handlebar you hold to roll it. And I grabbed both of them and I dropped the bottom one just ended up holding on to like the top one, and it fell directly on my toe. And of course I'm wearing like Hoka's, which are like mesh on the top. Like there's like nothing on the top. And so bam, like right on my toe. Thank God it's not broken. I mean, it could be so much worse.
I know. I was going to say, well, hopefully you just ice it, rest it in a couple days. Yeah.
We'll see. I'm gonna try and get back on it tomorrow.
Yeah. No days off.
I love a good walk, and I get so much done on the walking pad. That's like one of the reasons I love the walking pad. I love a good outdoor walk, but I can't multitask.
That's true.
When I'm on an outdoor walk, I have to like pay attention to my surroundings. You know, when you're on the walking pad, I can work, I can scroll, I can audiobook, I can do all the things. It's true. So I'm missing that. Like I didn't get to do that this morning.
I know. Wow.
It's rough out there.
Yeah.
That and then all of this stuff happening. I mean, could it be a worse day?
I know. No walking pad. 2-hour delay on the podcast. Oh, wow.
Oh, and one other thing.
Oh.
My car suddenly had this like weird stinky stench.
Oh, no.
Coming out of it.
No.
And it's been happening like the past, I don't know, like week. Like I went up, I do carpool for me and some of the kids in the neighborhood, and I do the afternoons. So I like pull up one day and the kids are getting in the back seat and they're like, oh my God, it smells like tuna in here. And I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
Tuna.
I didn't smell it at first. Okay. But then the second day I was like,
the tuna's starting to come through.
Smelling a little bit fishy in here. And I couldn't figure it out. So I like went through the entire car. There's like no food because I was for sure that like the kids left like a piece of fruit or something and it was rotten and it was under one of the seats. No, I like went through, couldn't find anything. Picked up the kids the next day. They're like, it still smells. Like nothing, no one is more honest than a child.
Yeah, it's so true.
So as this week has gone on, like I keep trying new things. I took it to the car wash yesterday, like vacuumed everything. I mean, this car is spotless and it's still stanky. And I'm like, I wonder if there is like a dead animal under the hood.
Oh no.
So Aaron comes home yesterday and I'm like, I fear you might have to do a little investigation.
I ain't doing it.
Because the car be stinking. And last night he like went in and he replaced the air cabin filter, which needed to be replaced anyway. So that's nice. And he found like what appeared to be maybe a little nesty nest in there. And so there are no remnants. He didn't see any like rat, mouse remnant, but it did appear to be like maybe a little nest
for rats,
for like a rat or a mouse or something. So
No.
Yeah. So I'm hoping he's driving my car today. So I'm hoping that by the time I get in it tomorrow, it's not going to be stinky anymore. He did also like stop at the AutoZone and like pick me up a little air freshener that clips to the like air vent.
Yeah.
So it would smell lemony fresh in there. But I'm really hoping that like whatever it was has been expelled and my car is not going to be stinky anymore.
Oh,
you know,
no.
I've just been really struggling out here.
Yeah.
It's been hard for me.
But clearly, it's been some rough days.
I know.
Ew. How did that even, like, I know, okay, y'all live, like, out there a little bit.
Yeah.
But enough for, like, a rat. Like, I feel like that'd be more likely in the city, like, here than out there.
Yeah, and what's confusing is that I drive that car every single day. So when did it have time? It must have been like overnight or something. It had time to like go in there and like build a little nesty nest.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it would have had to be real quick because it's true. You are driving somewhere every single day.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Well, that's a new one.
Yeah, so if you get a little stench, you may want to check your cabin filters, whatever. Do you have anything else? I mean, I have some more things I can tell you about.
Oh, yeah, no, just keep it going. I just want to hear all about you. This is
it's my podcast today.
Yeah.
Nothing else too dramatic. So,
well, that's the upside.
So that's good.
Two cons. Now we're the pros.
Yeah. Now we'll go with the roses, as they say.
Yeah.
So I know you gave me that LL Bean boat and tote last summer when you had like your little order fiasco.
R.I.P. I do have a new boat and tote though. She just came in recently. She's so cute.
Well, I'm so pleased for you. I went and tried to order another one in a smaller size.
Is it back ordered?
They're
always back ordered around this time.
To get the one that I wanted like I think medium sized with
Long
the
handles.
longer because I want to be able to wear it on my shoulder. July. It wasn't going to come to July. And I was like, no, this is not going to do. So, who got my money? Mark and Graham. Oh. I've used them before. That's where I got Mom that purse, that like brown leather purse with her initials in it. They also do like some beautiful goods. So shout out to them. I ended up ordering from them and the order is on the way and it looks just like the boat and tote. And it has like the zipper top. Because that was the other thing. I think you could get the one that was open in like June. But I'm like, I want this to be like something that I can zipper closed. So anyway.
I did also get the zipper one, but I actually just saw. Now, this is insane. If you want to spend like $150 on this, but there's this lady who sells custom inserts for your LL Bean tote bag and they tie. So they look like little bows on the front of it. And I saw this girl, it had a gingham print insert ties. And I was like, oh, that's so like, they're so classy, cute summer. And it was making me regret the fact that I got one with the zipper top.
I know, because now you can't do that. Well, I could do that for the really big daddy one that you gave me.
Yeah, but I couldn't imagine how much that one would cost. Because it's like $100 for the insert for a medium.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'll just let my stuff be rolling around in there.
But I was like, that's like a great idea, though, that she was just like custom making them. But yeah, if you're interested in that, I think it's somewhere on Etsy. But I just thought it was so darling.
That's a cute idea.
Yeah.
You can get those like felt inserts from Amazon. They're not going to have the bows on them, but those work too. I do have one of those for like my tote bags.
Yeah.
But
it's not the same.
Not as cute. No.
Yeah, it was giving like whimsical. Like it was giving like picnic, but hers was like a forest green, like gingham. It just was like, I mean, darling. That's what it was. I was like, I feel like that's the perfect summer bag. Like
it's giving expendable income. It's giving, I have money,
but like soft money. Yeah, we were talking about like we were talking about like our money screaming. That's like seriously like whisper, but it's
custom.
But it's custom. So you know. No, but here's the thing. I love a little LL Bean tote. I just like anything customized. I think that's my thing. Like I want another one of these, but I want one that's like fun. We've been talking about, I want a little dog bag.
For the dog that you don't have.
For the dog I don't have, yeah.
Yeah.
So in my fantasy world, I have a teeny little either dachshund, little mini, or I have like Charlotte York. I have
the Cavalier King Charles.
I want a Cavalier King Charles.
Oh, they're so cute.
And then I could put little bows in their hair and have them in a little LL Bean tote bag with their name embroidered on it. And I would carry it around everywhere. And people would be like, oh my gosh, there goes the crazy girl with her freaking princess dog. And I'd be like, yeah, she'll be getting spoiled. And she probably would act insane because of it.
Yeah, that was me in my early 20s. I had a Maltipoo named Bella, and she had a doggy bag, and I took her everywhere. I actually got kicked out of Target once with her. They were like, ma'am, you can't bring a dog in here. And I was like, excuse me?
She's not on the ground.
She's not in a bag.
Yeah, she's not rolling around. All right? She's not like peeing on the floors. She's a princess. Like,
she was a princess. She wore bows in her hair. She did. Like,
she used to chew those bows out of her hair.
She hated them, but I forced her to wear them.
She looked so cute. She had like watermelon little bowls. I loved those. And then she had the princess bowls. And yeah, she like literal princess crown bowls.
It was pink, pink ceramic shaped like a crown bowl.
Yeah, everything was pink for Bella.
She was extra.
And that's why you wonder in her later years why she gave no F's about anybody.
She didn't care about anything. It was her world. We were just living in it.
Yeah. But see, that's what I want. I want a little girly frou-frou dog. Like a lot of people, like, don't get me wrong. I love a big dog. We have bigger dogs. There's something about a bigger dog. They're just like, they're gentle giants. Like it's something so sweet about them. But I just want like a little baby dog.
Little pocket pet. Yeah. That you can take places.
Yes. And like we can accessorize each other. Like I can accessorize the dog and the dog will be my accessory and we will look so cute together. We could match. So all of our walks, we could have like matching outfits. Like I see the vision and
I see it. I lived it. So I see it. You know?
Yeah. No, it has to be. It's just the dog obsession. What else have you been up to? Anything interesting other than...
I'm trying to think. Anything else? The only other thing that I wanted to bring up, because I saw it recently on social media, is this Project Pan thing. Yeah. Have you seen this going around?
Oh, yeah. It's been a thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It has, like, for the last year or so.
Oh, great. Well, if, like me, you had no idea about this Project Pan theory and you're, like, 1 year late to the trend, I'm just hearing about it. It's
because Instagram's always behind TikTok.
Yeah.
And people want to fight that. They're like, no. I am telling you, every trend that hits Instagram is probably at least, like, 5 days late.
Yeah.
It's just late, which is fine, but that's why I feel like things get passed along later.
Yeah, and I'm more in my Instagram era than I am in my TikTok era. I just can't keep up with both. It's hard, you know?
It's a lot.
So anyway, I heard about this. I don't even want to talk about it now.
No, go ahead.
You made too much fun of me, and now I'm just like, nope, I'm done. I have nothing else to talk about today.
Are you trying to join on Project Pan? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, I mean, I feel like I should. I should. Because
you have so much makeup.
I have so much makeup. The problem is, and I also probably just use this as an excuse, it's like when new stuff comes out, I want to try it because I want to be able to talk about it.
Yeah.
And so if like a product is like super trendy, like I order it so that I can share my opinion on it.
Yeah.
And then I end up with so much stuff that I never, ever like hit pan on my products. I am like really close though on the Patrick Ta blush.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On the cream side, because I use that more than the powder side. I have like hit pan. I still have some, around the edges, but
that thing lasts forever.
It does. And I use it every single day. I love it. I went and gotten back another color and I still use the first color. Yeah. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I have it in 2 colors and I honestly apply both at the same time. And I feel like that's what kind of saves me. Mm-hmm. But I'm like nowhere near hitting pan on either of those. And I use them, almost every day now. For a while there, I wasn't wearing makeup every day. So maybe that's part of it too. It's like elongating. But I will say, I was so like drugstore makeup for the longest time because there are quite a few things where I'm like, it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the exact same. Why am I going to pay like 2 times more just because it's like a brand name? But lately, all the stuff that I've gotten from Sephora, I'm like, no, this is why. Like, I love this stuff so much more than I love my drugstore stuff. It's actually so bad. But one thing I did hit pan on, my Makeup by Mario Skin Enhancer, the cream, not the powder, the cream. And I got a new one recently. That one was worth it in my opinion. I love my Makeup by Mario.
Yeah, it's good. I have the cream bronzer.
Yeah.
And I really like it. Yeah, so that's going to be my goal, is to like work through the makeup that I have before buying new stuff.
To be fair, you have so much stuff that you probably could like make a bunch of makeup tutorials with different stuff, or like being like retrying this, you know, like, or, I mean, you could even make a series on Project Pan. Here are the things I'm retrying or doing, or
to like work through my makeup.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Could get some content out of it. Might as well.
I mean, that's why I bought it. Most of it was for the content.
Yeah. No, but I do like it. I like the idea of it because, well, frankly, I don't get too much makeup. I keep my same stuff until it basically dies, because I'm like, let's be honest. The only thing, I don't really wear eyeshadow. So it's like, I just wear foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, mascara every day. Like what? I don't know. I mean,
how many variations of that can you get?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think I have like probably 10 different foundations in my drawer right now. It's insane.
I know. I just like that one that you turned me on to, that I think it was the Estee Lauder. I'm on that.
It's really good.
It's so nice. Yeah. I love it.
I only have that one in my summer color though, so I can't wear that one right now. I've got to wait till my skin gets a little tan.
Yeah. Well, I'm soon enough. I'm hopefully going to be out there, and then I've been walking for like 30 minutes every day during my lunch break. And part of it is to get sun without me burning. I'm like, let's do smart sun time. 30 minutes every day. And they say anyways, like, no, they say like no more. So I'm like, I'm technically doing it fine. Like,
you're within your limits.
Within my limits. Doctor approves. I get some sun.
Get some vitamin D.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can get tanner. Like already I can tell my arms are slowly, it's already from just walking this week alone. I'm like, okay, give me a couple weeks and I'll hopefully be a little toastier. I'm not going to be tan, but
I need to work on that before we go to Europe, because Aaron keeps telling me how white I am. And I'm like, shut up.
Just lay out.
So rude.
I know. The only problem is there's bees everywhere. Cause I used to do that when I was living at home. I used to just like take a towel and I'm like, peace, and go sit out, or like a yoga mat and go sit out. But the bees and stuff freak me out. They're always like buzzing like in your ear, and then you're like trying not to swat them away, and you're like,
we got
in the
lots
grass.
of bugs. We do have lots of bugs.
Yeah. Although here we've been getting a lot of bugs. I don't know, just bugs. I don't like bugs.
You made for the indoor life?
Well, here's the thing. Camping. I like being outdoors, but that's like when I'm expecting them. When they come into the house into my territory, I'm like, this is rude. Like you don't pay rent here. Like, get out. Get out.
I get that.
Yeah. No. And I don't want to have to pay someone to come and like spray.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Adulting.
But in other news of what I've been up to, because I know you've been wondering.
I have been.
I went to my first Friday Cheers recently.
Yay.
Which,
so fun.
if you don't know, it's an outdoor concert every Friday in Richmond, and it's cheap. It's like $10. And I went, and honestly, we barely listened to the music. We really just like were talking and meeting all these new people and like walking around the vendors and all this stuff. But I had such a fun time, and I was like, I must go again. The weather, the vibes, like, also all the girls were dressed so cute, which I did not really get the memo. I thought it was going to be like more casual. Not that I was like looking bad. I just was wearing like a blouse and jean shorts and like flip-flops. So I was comfy, but the girlies, it was like country. So they were wearing like country boots, midi skirts, like the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, dang, had I known, because I had thought about wearing a skirt, but I was like, that's going to be too extra. No one's going to be doing that. I pull up. I'm like, all right, well, apparently all the girls pop off for these little Friday Cheers.
They're showing up and showing out.
But I loved it because I was like, why am I getting outfit inspo right now? I should have been secretly taking pictures. Google AI lens, like.
Yeah, what is that? What brand is that?
Yeah, because that's like my favorite thing is the Google lens.
Okay, so this, you're probably going to be like, I heard about that 2 years ago. Did you see the TikTok Yes, Lauren. About the girl who like was gatekeeping the boots.
Yes.
That came across my feed, not like a couple weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah.
And that just made me think about that.
Yeah.
Because she would not share. So she went to this woman went to this flea market and she was just like shopping and she saw this other woman's outfit, loved it, like kindly approached her and said, "You look amazing. Like, can you tell me where you got those boots?" And the girl refused to tell her where she got the boots. She was just like, "No, I don't want anyone to wear what I'm wearing."
Weird.
Super weird. So anyway, the girl took a picture and like found the boots.
What's even funnier is the boyfriend of this girl was like defending the other girl that came up to ask her about the boots.
Just tell her where the boots are from.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No."
Yeah.
They got into an argument.
They got into an argument over her not telling her the boots. And I'm like, that's just so weird. To the girl's credit that asked her, she did clock her and was just like, why?
Yeah.
Like, and then was like, that's like weird. Basically to her face was like, that's like odd that you just wouldn't share.
A brand makes hundreds of those and like sells them.
It was from Urban Outfitters. That's the kicker. We're not talking like an indie small brand.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you just lie too and be like, "Oh, I found them at a thrift shop," and you've been like, "Oh, lucky you. Those are so cute."
Yeah.
You know, and then walk away. But no, she was just like, "No, I'm not telling you because I don't like it when other people wear the same stuff I do." Like, girl, then why are you shopping at Urban Outfitters?
Yeah. No, please. Get some taste at least. Like, not that I love Urban, okay? But like, if you're gonna do that, I get it. If it was like The Row or something like crazy, I'd be like, okay, I get that. But also like a random person then probably isn't gonna be like, well, I don't know.
But
People are
Urban
weird.
Outfitters is like so mainstream. So don't tell people that you don't want them to be wearing the same thing as you. If you're going to shop where like every 20 something is shopping.
Yeah.
The funniest part is that the brand like took it and ran with it and even made like campaigns.
Oh, I didn't see that.
About it and saying like no gatekeeping here and like shared the boots. So genius.
Clever.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, you can go approach some girls or you can just secretly take pictures so you don't have to deal with the drama.
No, I'm actually all for that. Not to be like, I'm not going to be creepy, okay? I'm not going to be like taking the picture and being like, oh, let me just, I promise I only have good purposes in mind. I just want my outfits to pop off. Like, let a girl have cute outfits. And it's that time of year where I love summer outfits. Mm-hmm. I love summer outfits. But I struggle because I feel like winter outfits, fall outfits are typically cuter because you have like layers, right? In the summer, it's like you only have so many options because it's hot.
Right. Like how many different ways can you wear a pair of denim shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can get like a little bit boring at times. That's why I'm so into linen though right now, like literally, because linen, you can do the pants, the shorts, skirts, dresses, and you still like can mix it up a little bit more, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree. I was trying on, my problem has been, I've been having a hard time finding a good pair of linen that's not like straight see-through.
Yeah.
These white linen pants are doing everybody dirty.
Gap, hun.
The Gap ones.
Yeah, I have a pair from Gap.
As I'm wearing my Gap top. We're both really...
And wearing my Gap sweater.
Oh, cute. I was going to say I did like that. I'm not joking. Gap has like a chokehold on me right now. Well, they have for the last couple years. I have like the most random things from Gap. Like sweaters, hats, like, I don't know. But I just feel like a lot of people are being really boring right now. And Gap, it's like basics, but ones that you actually look at and you're like, but that's really wearable.
Yeah.
Or like cute. I don't know.
Yeah, they have like interesting details about them, but they are more like minimalistic. So you can wear them a ton of different ways, but they still don't look like everything else. You know, like I got a linen skirt from there, but it has like a scallop hem. So it's got like little interesting details. It's like a basic, but it's like elevated. Like Madewell has done us so dirty the past couple years. They were my go-to. Like I lived and breathed Madewell, and now I'm a Gap girl, like living and breathing Gap.
Which is fine because Gap's like a third of the price.
Yeah, it's way less expensive.
The only thing I will say that Madewell's been popping off with lately is their bags. They actually came out with a couple more that have like these studs on them. Though I think I know you know which one I'm talking about. The one with the gold.
Yeah.
I want that more than I want air. Like, I wish I was joking. I've like slowly started to become a bag girl. Like, I never used to carry a bag. Now I'm like, I want, okay, handbags and shoes. Like, all I want are more shoes and more handbags. I mean, clothes too. Basically everything. I'm just like a shopaholic. Like, these are my confessions. Like, that's what I think of. Like, I am a shopaholic till the day I die. And yeah, that's actually one of the things I'm working on right now.
Yeah, is avidly. Reducing spending.
Yes. I'm not being a good person. I'm like, there's so many things I actually want.
Yeah.
I want the BBL Moxie combo for my face. And I'm like, $1,000 for the BBL Moxie or $1,000 in like clothes and shoes. You have to decide. And low-key, I'm like BBL Moxie because that lasts longer.
Yeah.
These clothes are going to last me like 1-2 seasons max. The face is forever.
It's true.
Well, not forever. We talked about that. But like longer. It's a better investment for my money.
Sure.
And I want a new car. I want a lot of things, guys.
And a tiny dog. And an LL Bean bag to carry it in.
Okay, to be fair, I am not getting a tiny dog anytime soon. I'm being financially responsible in that way. I can barely take care of myself right now. The last thing I need is like a dog to add into the mix. But if I could have one right now, I would. The minute I get one, we're just going to have a full podcast episode all about my dog. And like maybe we'll have like a dog appearance.
Oh, that
It'll
would
be like
fun.
A meet and greet.
Yeah. Dog podcast.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. Which gets into other than the linen pants, what are your favorite trends that are coming up this summer? Because there's so many good ones.
There's so many good ones. And I have been thinking a ton about this because of this trip coming up. Like I mentioned, I'm trying to curate like this wardrobe that's going to be packable that I can like mix and match stuff with. And it's going to make me feel like the best version of me, you know? Sure. And so I have been leaning on Gap. I have been going hard for the linen. But I've been looking at like some other trends and I'm going to admit something.
Oh no.
I was staunchly against. I ordered a pair of capris from Gap.
No.
I did it. I know. And I said I never would. And I am wild. Like the biggest hater
of capris.
Just about like lots of things, to be honest, fashion wise. But when I changed my mind, I changed my mind. And I was like, can I tell you? I saw Paige DeSorbo on TikTok. You know what? It doesn't matter what she wears because she's so freaking cute. And whatever.
Everything Paige wears looks so good.
Damn cute. And her little black, no, she was wearing blue denim. I ordered black. Blue denim capri pants and like this blazer. And I was like, okay, Paige, I see you. And
you order them.
I ordered some black ones because I figured the black ones might be a little bit more like wearable for me. I don't know. We'll see when they come in.
Here's the thing. If you pair them with a cute blouse, I can see the vision.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. I don't think I could ever wear them because I feel like I'd be giving, I don't even know. I wouldn't be giving Audrey Hepburn. I'd be giving like an oversized toddler. Like, you know, like I really want to be giving Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
But I know that's not what's going to happen. So, but like, honestly, you have the type of like style though that I think you could pull it off.
And I do have like long legs. I feel like that helps. Like, I feel like, if you did have like shorter legs, it could maybe look a little like stubby, but yeah. So I'm going to give it a try, you know, like when it comes in, I'll try it on. We'll evaluate. But I'm just going for this like European girl summer vibe. And so I was like, you know what? These capris, they might hit.
Those with espadrilles actually could be cute too.
Yeah.
I'm justifying your purchase now.
Yeah.
After she literally was like, I would never.
I know.
We had this conversation. And then like a week or so ago, I should have known because a week or so ago, you're like, they're kind of warming up on me.
I know. And then I'm like, damn it. They got me. But Bermuda shorts, what's your take? I know you're going to hate them because you're going to also say like the toddler thing. I was wearing, actually the last time I went to Europe, I was wearing like only Bermuda shorts because that was like I don't know,
The
mid-2000s.
only girls I've ever seen that I like Bermuda shorts on are the skinniest little white girls. Okay. It's just like, I don't know. It's something in their energy and their aura. And they're like, oh, because they're oversized on them.
And they're like kind of slouchy. And then they're wearing like a tight little top. And it like it's balanced out.
Yeah. I just saw one recently, like white wife beater, like tank top, oversized. Yeah. Like slouchy, like a little big on the waist, a little low rise. I was like that, and like ripped hem, flip-flops. And I'm like, yeah, you look like you just rolled out of bed and you could be like going to the beach. Like you just look so effortlessly cute. Mm-hmm. And I do have some longer pair of shorts. Like I have ones that are, I mean, long for me, but I just, the Bermudas, they give me the ick. I just think of the plaid Bermuda shorts that everyone grew up wearing from Justice.
Oh yeah.
And that's like ingrained in my brain. And I get the ick. I'm like, this is just not for me.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be indulging in that trend, but like catch me in a couple weeks. You never know. Like watch me in Europe coming home with like a pair of Bermuda shorts.
Well, it's one of those things I feel like you could just try it. Especially since like you with, like your blog and everything, like you just be like, oh, I'm just going to test this out and see if I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like and see, that's how I end up with all that makeup. And now I'm going to be hoarding clothing, which I already do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's be honest with ourselves.
Anyway, so I think for now it's gonna be a pass, but we'll see. But one trend that I am not passing on is the denim on denim. I think we both agree it's here to stay. I'm obsessed. I also ordered like a little denim like a tank top from Gap. Mm-hmm. I actually think that with like the little black capris would be super cute.
Yeah, I see.
We'll see.
Is it the one with the like the scoopy back?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know. They had like 4 different denim tops.
Yeah, I got 2 different versions. There was one that has like the ties, the bows in the front. Mm-hmm. And then there was another one that, what does the other one look like? I think it was like peplum or something. I don't know. I'll show you when it comes in.
Yeah. No, honestly, denim on denim to me is giving Ralph Lauren. It's giving old J. Crew. Mm-hmm. Like very like Western classic vibes. I love that. Especially recently, one of our friends that came and visited us, she had like a beautiful pair of like jeans on, denim vest that she like, and it's technically supposed to go up to the top, but she like ironed it down and then wore them with red cowboy boots. And you would think like, oh, that's so country. And she's like not like that at all, but it was so cute.
That sounds cute.
Yeah, she just looked so put together. But like just also like, oh, I just threw this on. So basically that's my favorite type of outfit. Mm-hmm. When you just look, you're so casually cool, where you're like, yes, I did put effort into this. Like I clearly tried, but I just like, threw it on. Like you'll hear me say that time and time again.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's the vibe that denim on denim gives me too, because it's like you're not trying too hard. The denims don't match. I just threw it on and it works.
And denim's a neutral, so it goes with everything.
Yeah.
I love it. My favorite, though, for this summer that I've been seeing a ton of is white on white. Mm-hmm. I was seeing this, I mean, some of it a little bit last year, and I started like trying to get some white stuff, but now I've been seeing it everywhere, and I love it. Like a white sweater with a little white skirt, or white shorts and a white tank top. I'm like, yes. That's so cute.
It's cute, but it's highly dangerous, especially when you're one of us, because like you will catch us spilling food, drinks, and anything else that could possibly get on ourselves.
I know. Well, and that's what's crazy is like half my wardrobe's white. Like I wear a lot of white.
I love white.
Playing with fire all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just like a comfort color for me. Like I never have been like, oh, I don't like white. There's a lot of colors I could say, not for me, but white. Love it. Crisp, clean, especially for the summer. It's light.
Yeah.
The sun, when it's beating down on you, you're not like overheating. I had that white linen dress from Madewell that I like wore 5,000 times last summer. And it was because it was thin, light, and, white. And so it just like, it felt perfect. I need something more like that.
Yeah, I feel ya. It's just dangerous too, especially when you're a mom. Like I would love to have like a lovely all white linen fit. But I could just see like little hands coming towards me. It'd be like my worst nightmare.
Well, I guess when maybe you do like a summer party or
adult
winery.
only.
trip, although winery trip could be sketch if you just no red wine. But during the summer,
who wants red wine in the summer?
Rosé only.
What is your take on the mesh ballet flats? I feel like you either love or hate.
I hate
you
them.
Hate? Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm also low-key a hater when it comes to a lot of fashion trends. Maybe I'm not cool enough. Like maybe I'm just not advanced enough in my fashion journey to understand some of these trends. But like, okay, they remind me, and this was like not a new trend. It was like from like the 90s and stuff when they had those like mesh slippers. Like, you know what I'm talking about. But I just don't like seeing people's toes in a mesh ballet. It skeeves me out.
You know how I am about toes. Like I'm really weird about toes. Like don't show me your feet, especially like a man foot. Like they're hairy. You know, like keep your feet away from me, please. Yeah. And thank you. So I get that. I have a pair of them, but it does like weird me out a little bit, like looking down and being like, yeah, there's my whole entire foot like through this flat. Yeah, obviously like I'm dabbling, but I don't love it. Have you seen the jelly version now? Like the mesh jelly,
I hate those more.
Yeah, I was looking at those at Gap again.
Gap.
Oh my God.
I was going to say Old Navy has
sponsored by Gap. That's what it feels like. And I like stared at them for a good 5 minutes. And I was like, do I pull the trigger just to like try them? And I couldn't do it. I was like, no, I just can't. I cannot see myself wearing those. I can't.
No, I've been seeing those everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think they're so ugly.
Yeah.
At that point, why not just wear any type of sandal, flip-flops? Even these are like half tennis shoe, half open. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why are we just... I don't know. I feel like they're espadrilles. There's so many options. Even just regular flats are fine for the summer.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily the like open jelly thing that is really offensive to me. It's like the style of it, how it's like a glove on top of the foot, like that comes up all the way up to like nearly your ankle. Like if it was a true like ballet flat, yeah, I think I could get down with that. Like a just little jelly ballet flat. I think maybe that would be cute. But the fact that it like gloves your foot is what really gets me.
To be fair, I just don't like jellies in general unless they're on children.
Yeah.
And because jellies on children scream cute. Like, oh, like little Mary Jane, like so adorable. On adults, I feel like they scream cheap.
Yeah.
Because they're plastic.
Yeah, they are plastic. Yeah.
So it just like... And at that point, again, like I would rather someone be wearing like Havianas or your even freaking Old Navy, like 50 cent. I don't know how much
Flippy
they cost.
Floppies,
yeah. But probably like $2.50 now. The price is going up. But still, I'm like, get you like some Old Navy flip flops. Do they even do that still? Do they still do the flip flop sale?
I think they do. Yeah. And they're like $1, maybe like a pair or something like
Honestly,
that.
I should get a pair just for like... Okay, here's the thing. The flip-flop trend, pairing casual flip-flops again with stuff, I'm also eating that up because it reminds me of like my days growing up in California. Again, very just casual, like because I love my rainbows and that was very California. You just like slip them on and you're just like, like I love casual, like purposely dressing down an outfit with like a really cute sundress and then you're just like wearing flip-flops. Like that's so cute to me.
Yeah. I'm okay as long as like it's a leather like flip flop. Like
my rainbow.
I'm sorry, I can't get down with like the little plastic flip flops unless you're like going to the beach or like the pool or like you're going to a community shower. Like let's not with the plastic ones, okay?
Yeah, everyone's obsessed with the Havianas though.
Yeah,
which are plastic.
Yeah,
I've never had a pair.
I have a pair. I was like gifted a pair, and they're cute because they're like Disney printed, whatever. But I literally don't think I've ever worn them except to the beach. I don't know. I don't get it.
I like my rainbows.
I don't get it. I can't get down with that. What about track pants and like track shorts? Since you like the kind of like effortless vibe, I bet you like these.
I do love those. Yeah. Okay, but those to me are also scream classic. Like the little lines on the side, like a kind of
scream
Adidas, but like I like them better when they're the shorts over the pants for sure. But the little shorts, like I've been seeing so many girls wear those with like a big oversized sweatshirt and chunky dad shoes. And it gives to me like Princess Diana. I just came, from like working out. I'm just going to run errands. I love that. I think
it's cute too.
I also like a little sporty outfit. I'm a hat wearer lover. So, I like, yeah, there's just been certain things growing up where I'm like, yeah, I do really like that, where it's like screaming girly, but still
A little sporty.
a little sporty.
Yeah.
Girl on the go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that one.
I haven't tried it yet, but we'll see. Maybe. And then we already talked about studded details. So I feel like, yeah, I'm down for the studded details. I do find it interesting that it's like continued because it really started like in the fall.
Yeah.
And I view studs as more of like a fall winter kind of thing, like on a lot of like leather goods and stuff, shoes, purses, belts, like kind of chunkier details, but it's continuing into spring and summer and I like it.
I do too. I think the main differentiator to me is that they're more gold right now and they were silver. Mm-hmm. And then also the designs, like with that Madewell bag, for instance, they're like different shapes, like suns and like moon star, like very like bohemian. Mm-hmm. And that just feels like very effortlessly like spring, summer.
Yeah, it's like less heavy.
Yeah. No, I love it. But I also, like we were saying, I love all the bohemian stuff.
Yeah.
Like a chunkier necklace even. I know some people will be like, that's a hot take, but like a chunkier necklace. Like all these people that were at Stagecoach, so many people were wearing like chunky stuff. And I'm like, is that coming back?
Yes. The big bangles are back. I'm down for that. I remember wearing those like big chunky bangles and like loving it. So I need to get myself a little bangle.
Yeah.
I'm down for that trend.
I like bangles. I just like the way they sound.
I do too. It's like an ASMR thing. You're like clink, 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 clink. Like my charm bracelet too. Like wearing my charm bracelet, like just catch me like ding, ding, ding.
Anything that like, I don't know. I feel like that's such like a girl thing.
I think so. It's like a little cat attached to like all these little sounds. We're like, look at me. I'm jingling.
I'm jingling. I know, it's true. And when you see, like you hear a girl, you're like, oh, like you have to look. Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's something about that. It's just like so like an aura about the person.
Yeah.
But I do love a bangle. It reminds me too when you have like a really high pony and it's like swishing.
It swishes.
I love when my pony swishes.
Or the clack of like a heel.
Yeah.
On wood floor. Like, I don't know. There is something about that. I just love a little heel. Click, 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 click.
I do too.
Makes me feel classy.
Yeah. No, it does, right? It's like so.
It's like, I'm a woman.
I'm so feminine. I'm in my feminine era. I know. Everyone wants to be me.
Got that it girl vibe.
So true.
Any other trends that you're loving?
Honestly, right now, most things.
Yeah.
I'm really not anti-law.
That's your problem.
Yeah, someone take away my dang cards. Well, also, okay, the thing about me, if I see an Instagram ad, I am going to click. Instagram has me down to a T. It's actually evil.
I know.
The ads they serve me.
They get me too.
But like lately, it's been insane. Like, okay, the only places, so I've been really into like Free People and Gap. Mm-hmm. Like that sort of vibe. Everywhere else, low-key's been letting me down a little bit, but oh my gosh, the Free People stuff that's also coming out right now. We can't talk about it because I will go online and spend my money, but I've been eyeing everything and I'm like, no. And they sent me a magazine too. I'm getting hit 5 different ways. Mm-hmm. They're sending me emails. They're sending me ads. They're getting my stuff delivered. I'm like, guys, stop. I literally have to return something today. I'm going to the mall and I'm like, what's the likelihood something catches my eye?
The good news is that the in-store experience is never really that good at Free People. I don't know who like merchandises the stores, but they're missing big time because the stuff that I find on their website 100 times better than the weird choices they make for their stores.
And it might also be our store.
Maybe.
Because I know they technically switch up somewhat what they do, but I do agree. You like go online and Free People, you're like, wow, there's so many cute things, especially their embellished stuff. They're like, I don't know, they have so many cool unique pieces, and then you go in and you're like, there's this plain tank top and then there's this weird leather thing. I don't know.
Yeah, like a dress with 50 straps on it, and you're like, who decided that this would be a good idea? And we live in like an area that's a little bit more like classic preppy leaning, and so some of the choices in there are just, they're interesting for the market.
No, I agree, but you know, I'm one of those people, I can find something. I can find something. unfortunately, I am very good. If you go shopping with me, I will leave with something, for better or for worse. It's always something I like. It's not like I'm just like buying something to buy something, but it's bad. I can't go anywhere anymore. Can't go on my phone. Can't go to the stores.
Nowhere is safe. You can't be at home because the magazines start showing up.
I know.
They're getting you from every angle.
It's okay. At least, well, and I also saw, I'll have to show you. I saw the cutest Anthropology skirt, and I haven't used my birthday gift card yet.
Okay.
And it's this like white skirt with red stripes on it with little front pockets.
Okay. That brand, I can't remember the name of it.
Pill.
No, not Pilcrow. The brand that you bought the jeans from. That when we did the photo shoot.
Matter.
Yes. They have a ton of new stuff in the store at Anthro. They have like that whole section, like you walk in and to the right of like all of their new stuff. And it's just so dang cute. I walked in there like really briefly the other day when I was at the mall. Yeah.
They've been popping off lately.
Maybe don't go in Anthropology.
Yeah, that's another place that I'm like
Yeah, I'm a sucker for Anthro.
Yeah.
It's just like the experience walking in there is just like it's superior. The smell.
Yeah, the blue
pretty
volcano.
Yeah, all the pretty shiny things, the accessories, like the way they merchandise is really
they do
superior.
different displays. Yeah, they know how to get you would think like, oh, it's mainly older women. I'm like, no, I'm obsessed with Anthropology. It's just like so, and all the dresses they have out, like even if I don't, I'm like, why do you have so many things to like frolic in? Like, I just want to try this on because I feel like I could be frolicking in a field somewhere or like at a winery or on someone's boat somewhere as if I have a boat.
Yeah, like how often do you frolic?
Never.
I don't see you frolicking.
I wish I did.
I know. Maybe next weekend we'll frolic.
Yeah.
Well no, next weekend is the dance recital. I don't know. We'll
we're
find
busy
some time.
women.
We'll find some time to frolic with a glass of wine.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. All I want is to be like a little girly pop chilling with a glass of wine in this hand out in the fields, in the mountains. I need to plan maybe I'll plan a trip to Charlottesville one weekend too for the summer because that's like an easy away trip. If you've never been to Charlottesville, Virginia, please go. It's so beautiful up there.
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful. And the wine's good.
Yeah, we can recommend all the wineries to go to.
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to swerve and go on to our like topics of the day.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about lies that we tell in relationships. So like you're dating. So I figured you could speak to more of like maybe some little fibs or like things that we say in early relationships to, just like make ourselves look better. And then we're going to talk about like things that we just like we don't tell our partners.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm so down. No, I think this is like so funny because it is relevant to my stage in my life right now, but I also just think it's so real. Like everyone tries to put on a brave, like perfect face when you first start dating someone. Yeah. You can't help it. You just like want to impress them. You're like, I really like them and I want them to like me and I want this just to go smoothly.
You want them to think the best of you. It's just like human nature.
Yeah. And I mean, you could even say this for some friendships too, when you're first like meeting them. Yeah.
You're like minding your P's and Q's.
Yeah. You're like, I'm so perfect. I'm such an angel. Like you would love to be with me. Yes. I would say one of the biggest ones is like, yes, my place does stay this clean.
I know. That's a good one. Like they come over and it's like sparkling and you're like, yeah, this is just how I live.
Yeah.
I'm just like that.
Yeah. I wake up every day and I just like clean a little bit at a time. No, I did deep clean before you came here. I shoved random stuff under my bed in my closet. So you would think I'm the cleanest, perfect, most person ever.
Yes. Like my house never looks cleaner than like 15 minutes before somebody's going to come over.
Yeah.
Like things will find random homes and my house is going to be smelling and looking fine, So people are like, oh, this is how you live. And I'm like, yeah, this is just how I live.
Yeah. No, I'm literally like anxiously vacuuming. Yeah. Like 30 minutes before they're coming. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. Like, I'm going to refill the water thing. Like, I'm going insane. Like, every time we have someone visit, I'm anxiously cleaning. And poor Ashley, my roommate, just like, what is happening right now? As I'm like, this hasn't been moved. I'm like, needs to be put away. But it also, I'm like, I just want everyone to like feel comfy at the house. And we were raised not to have like things out of place. So that's part of it too. Like, we don't live here. I don't live here. This is so clean. No one lives in this place.
Yeah.
That's what I want it to give. I want it to be like minimal clutter as possible.
For sure. I think one of the things that I definitely did in early relationships was like give off like the super chill vibe. Like, yeah, I'm down for whatever. Like, go with the flow. I'm so chill. Like, meanwhile, my mind, there's like a little rat running on like a wheel and they're like, not chill, not chill, not chill. Like, tell me what the plans are. What are we doing? Where are we going? Like, I'm insane.
Yeah.
But no, I'm super chill.
No, I do the same thing. Well, it depends. Like, okay, it's funny because I actually got told years ago, it was so funny. They were like, Morgan, you're just like, and this was from a girl too. It was just like someone I knew, but she was like, you're just so relaxed. Like, you're so relaxed. Like, I wish I was like you, whatever. I'm like, girl, who are we talking about right now? Because if you think I'm giving relaxed, like maybe outwardly I'm exuding relaxed. Yeah. Inwardly I am panicking and anxious, like probably 24/7.
Yes. I've gotten that before too. And I always tell people like, I'm a duck on the surface, like smooth sailing under the water. These feet are pedaling like this. I'm going 100 miles a minute, but like, people assume that I'm chill. I'm like, you don't know what's going on in here.
Probably because honestly, and sometimes I am. I'm kind of just like, I'm so anxious or so whatever. I'm like, just do whatever. Yeah. You just tell me when to show up, when to do what. Fine. Like, I actually don't care. But yeah, no, that's about. Same thing with like liking certain things that they like.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I do love that band, that song. I do want to listen to heavy metal all the time.
I love watching football all Sunday. I will sit on the couch with you the entire day.
Every Sunday.
Till
we die. We'll die on this couch together. No, but it's true though. You like just want to make them like, you also want to show them that you have like somewhat similar interests.
For sure. Yeah. You're like trying to bond. And you also like want to be accommodating. You know, you're like, I want to show you that I have interests that you have and I'll hang with you.
Until then they're like, wait, you don't actually like this? And you're like, no, actually, I just like,
actually, this sucks. I'm going shopping. I'll see you later.
No, it's true. It's like but there are some things too that I totally have done that are like more out of pocket. Like those things I think are like, again, you're just wanting to show that you like them. Other things I've done, stalked their LinkedIn. You want to find a ton of information about someone, look on their LinkedIn, but don't do it under your profile because it will show that you viewed your profile. You have to be logged out or under someone else's.
Hot tips. I've never done that. But of course, like LinkedIn wasn't around back, when I was dating. So that wasn't an option.
No, LinkedIn's a great way to figure out, like, do they have a steady job? Where do they go to school? What activities do they do? You can learn a lot about someone through LinkedIn.
You'd be stalking.
I'd be stalking. Not always, but it is I have done it quite a few times. LinkedIn, I won't tell you that I'm stalking you on LinkedIn, but I probably have stalked you on LinkedIn. Same wavelength. If you tell me and my friends, or my friends have found out about your ex, or I found about your ex, we're freaking looking her up. Are you kidding me? And it's not even that I'm like, oh, I'm jealous. Like, I really don't care. I'm just like, I'm curious. Like, you brought her up. She's now getting brought to the table. Like,
for sure. And also, like, what do we have in common? Or like, what do we not have in common? It's interesting.
No, it is. It's like, do we look similar? What hobbies does she, have? What did you guys bond over? Like, I'm just curious. Like, now I'm going to deep dive. I've even had friends where I'm like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And my friends are like, and we're looking her up. Like, we're going to deep dive to see if we can find this girl because they're curious too.
Yeah, it's fascinating information.
Yeah. It's called historical data.
We're historians.
Yeah. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that everything is recorded properly for my own database.
God forbid that we love history.
Yeah. God forbid we love history. Your history specifically. I want to be all up in there. Nothing left unturned. And to be fair, I'm like, I can have secrets. You can't have secrets. When girls have secrets, it's like cute things like, oh, I bought this pair of pants that you didn't know about. Mm-hmm. When guys have secrets, it's like, I have an ex-wife and a second family somewhere. So yes, I will be digging deep into your history.
Yeah, for real. Another thing that I have done has been like, I love cooking so much.
Oh, yeah, please.
I am such a good
That's
cook.
wild that you say that.
Like, I love it. I'm so good at this. Like, I don't love cooking. I'm sorry. Like, there's lots of things that I love. Love keeping like a house clean, keeping things orderly, like taking care of my kids. I don't love cooking, and that's okay. Like, no. I'll do it. It's just not a passion of mine.
Not everyone likes the same, like cooking.
Yeah.
That's okay. But that is wild because as long as I've known Lauren has never liked cooking a day in her life. And it's not that you're bad at it. You just don't like doing it.
Don't love it.
And so it's just, that is funny. You're like, I'm so wifey. Like, I'm so wifey.
Yeah, like I am wife material. Like, look at this clean house and look at me making you dinner. Yeah. You're welcome.
I fear I have not done that. I refuse, though, to low-key. Here's the thing. I love cooking. I get anxious when I have to cook for people. That's not me.
Yeah. I mean, there's like high stakes. You're like, are you going to like this? What if it's terrible? Like, there's a lot there.
Well, especially when I try something new, because then I'm going to be like, they're going to hate it. And yeah, I like cooking. I just, it gives me anxious. Like, gives me so much anxiety. I'm like, I'm not cooking for you. Also, it's like, why am I cooking for you? I'm not your mom. I'm not your wife. Get out of here. I'm not cooking you for you. I'm not. Like, what do you expect? If you want a home cooked meal, go call your mama. Like,
wow,
I am not her. I mean, if we were dating for a minute, I'll cook for you.
If you're in a relationship.
But when I'm first dating you, high stakes, low rewards on my end.
For real. No, that it's true. That's fair.
Yeah. Also, I just like casually, I just like threw this on. Like, I'm just like, I look like this like all the time. As you changed 4 times, you straightened your hair or you curled it and you did makeup. You spent hours getting this together. And then you're just like, like this is just how I look all the time. No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
That's a good one.
It is. And that's like such a common one too.
It is too. I'm sure every girl can relate.
Yeah. No, but to be fair, you're just like, I just want to look good for them.
Of course.
If you didn't want to, then you probably don't like them.
Yeah. That's true. It's all about just like being easy breezy. You just like want to give cool, chill, go with the flow. This is me.
Yeah. And then guys will still look at you with makeup on and go, I like you better without. I spent hours on this for you.
Rude.
This is so messed up.
So rude. Okay. So things that like secrets I keep from my husband. Though. So a little bit more serious. But none of it is actually serious.
It's not like secrets.
It's not secrets.
It's not another family.
No, I don't have another family. That would be, as a woman, that would be super impressive if I like had another family.
How would you imagine juggle that?
Like the lengths I would have to go to, like, would I be birthing these children? Like, how would I?
That's a great question. I didn't really think that much about it, but like, but there are people though. They do. It's all men though.
Yeah, it's always the men.
It's always
scumbags.
It's always the men.
And the only secrets I'm keeping are like how much I'm spending on my skincare routine. Like he has no idea how much I spend on my skincare or like how many steps that go into it. Like,
okay. What does he do? Rub soap on his face and call it a day?
Not even. He doesn't even wash his face.
Erin, we are having a talk when I get home. What
I know.
is
like
this?
I finally got him to start wearing a moisturizer with SPF.
Sir, even that, like, hello, no like skin cancer.
Yeah, it's like the bare minimum. Like, just protect your skin, please. Thanks.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have a cleanser. Are you kidding me? Please. Another thing, routinely, I just be like, no, I've had this outfit. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, this is not new.
Yeah, I have seen this gaslighting happen in person from Lauren being like, I've worn this before. I'm being like, I've never seen that. I totally have worn this before and you just forgot about it because it was in the back of my closet, whatever. I have seen this in person.
Okay, but also he sometimes does that to me when I literally have had clothes. So I like to keep him on his toes, like he never knows. So sometimes I am like telling him the truth, that I've had something forever, and he's gone. He travels during the week. So like he doesn't see most of the outfits that I wear, but I definitely use that to my advantage sometimes too.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen that too, because I've even been like, no, she actually has worn that before. She's had that. And he's like, what is that? Like, but it is funny to watch you be like, yeah, no, I've owned this.
I've had this. And he's like, but how many times have you worn it? And I'm like, damn it, he caught me.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes I will have bought something like months ago and it's been in my office, because I essentially have like 2 closets, and the office is like where I do most of my filming. So like I'll keep some clothes in there. And sometimes I buy something and it stays in the office for a little bit before I go and wear it. So I'm like, no, I've had this. He's like, yeah, but have you worn it? Like he's getting on to me and it's a little annoying.
That's what happens when you're married for so long.
I know, damn it.
He's learning all of the
He's
tricks
learning
of
my
the trade.
tricks.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. Another thing that I think is maybe more relevant to like when you're in newer relationships is how much your friends know about the relationship. Because like when I was more newly in my relationship, like my friends knew everything. At this point, no, we've been married for like 13 years. I don't run and tell my friends everything that happens.
Yeah.
But I used to.
No, but that's so fair. Like especially when things are hot and fresh and like there's so much like gossip to be shared and everyone's like wanting to know. They're like, where is this happening, or is this happening? Or so you're going to tell people things or like fights that you had or some stupid stuff. And the girls are just like making notes over here. Just keeping
remembering everything, because they're like, tallies. I'll support you, but if you choose to leave him, I'm gonna have like a whole list of things that he did wrong.
And then we're gonna read them off to you
to remind you
of why you had to leave. They're like, gun to your head, you have to leave, and this is why. Oh gosh.
Okay, next we're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
Confess or deny.
Okay.
And I've got a list of things that women sometimes do in relationships.
And I have to say I've done it or I've not.
Yes. And some of these might more like apply to longer term relationships, but still, we'll give it a try. All right. I've thrown out his old clothes when he wasn't looking, or like anything of his when he wasn't looking.
I don't know. I've never done that before.
Okay.
But I've also not been in a long-term relationship in a minute.
Yeah,
so
and you haven't like lived with somebody.
No.
And I feel like that's when, I've done this before. So
it's like when you get your kids bring you too many drawings from school and you toss them.
I know.
Sorry, kiddos, it has to go.
Yeah, I can't keep everything.
Okay, to be fair, sometimes it's just like one scribble on a piece of white paper. It's like 2 lines.
But they're like, Mommy, it's a picture of you. And I'm like, okay.
Thanks.
Picasso.
Yeah. And then you just stuff it under things when you throw other things on top of it.
Yeah, that's you learn that you've got to hide it, because I have been caught before.
Yeah.
And been like, wait, why are you throwing this away? And I'm like, ooh, because I saved everything else.
Yeah.
Okay. I've rewashed the laundry more than once because I forgot about it.
Yes.
100%. I'm guilty of that one for sure. I've made a fake appointment just to get some alone time.
No, but I also don't have children.
Yeah, I've never done that. And I can't really see myself doing that. I don't know.
Have I just like been like, oh, and this is just in general, I'm going to go run out to do X, Y, and Z just to get out of the house to be alone? Yes.
Yeah.
That's very different though.
Yeah. Like I'm going to run to Target and I'm going to walk like all the aisles just because I want a few longer. Yeah. Just a little few minutes. I've done that. My husband even has done that. He confessed that like when he goes to the grocery store that he like walks down every single aisle. He's like, I know I don't need anything down that aisle. I'm going to walk down it. Might find something. Might not. But I'm going to get a few minutes myself. And I was like, okay. I mean, I guess.
If that gives you peace.
Sure.
Then do it. Whatever.
Take your hour-long trip down Food Lion. Okay, this isn't going to apply to you, but I've eaten the last of something and blamed the kids. Mm-mm. Yeah. I don't think I've done that. I pretend to be asleep when he starts snoring so I don't have to deal. I'm sorry, I cannot sleep when Aaron is snoring.
So
it's like a foghorn between him and the dog, Ginger. It's a miracle that I get any sleep.
what I want to know is, why do men snore so loud?
I don't
Biologically, what is that? Because
are there like noses like shaped differently?
I don't know, because like women are over here, like, yes, do some women snore? Sure, but even then, not nearly as loud. I'm like, what is going on with y'all? Y'all are either like snoring or you're like twitching in your sleep.
Oh, the twitching.
Like you're gonna have like a seizure. Like, what is that? Like, I just want to know what causes that.
I don't know, but it's a problem. I don't know. Maybe they need some more like vitamins or something.
Probably.
I've told him I'm just resting my eyes. I think that's more of a man thing too.
Yeah.
I've never said I'm resting my eyes. I have been like, I'm going to go do some work on my phone.
And then you just scroll.
And then just scrolled for a few minutes, like just checked out.
Yeah. No, I've never heard of a woman saying, I'm just going to close my eyes real quick. It's always the men, particularly our dad. He used to always be like, I'm just going to go close my eyes. And we're like, you mean sleep? He's like, no, close. And then next, you hear him snoring.
Yeah. You're like, oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he's out.
I say, I don't care where we eat, and then veto every suggestion.
Okay, yeah, I have done this. Here's the thing, though. In my defense, I actually like to play the game, and this is what I've done more and more. What do you not want?
Yeah.
That's always my first question. Like, if we're like deciding, oh, where should we go? What do you not want? Because that at least excludes like, okay, I don't want Chinese food. Okay, won't bring anything of that up. Or I really don't want a burger. Okay, anything but a burger. And then you just go from there. Because if you're not on the same page of like what sounds like terrible, then you can't even get to the part of like what sounds good.
Yeah, that's a good hack, because I constantly like don't know what I want to eat. But then Aaron plays me again. He knows me too well. If I'm like, I don't know, and he's like, okay, let's go get Chinese, because he knows that I hate Chinese food. So I'm like, whatever, I'll come up with something.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. It's why I like the playing. What do you not want? Because then you can have a discussion. That's honestly like the key tip. You will get to a solution way quicker if you do that versus, oh, I don't know. Takes way too long.
Yeah. Okay, what about, I've said I'm fine when I'm not.
Yeah.
Classic.
Between the two of us too.
You kidding?
Yeah. What?
Everyone has done that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone. Also, sometimes just for self-preservation, like you just want a second. Like,
yeah.
Or like, I don't want to argue about this right now. Like, I'm just not mentally there. So I'm just going to be like, I'm fine.
Just going to shove it down.
Yeah.
It's fine. I've gotten irrationally mad at something he did in my dream.
I've never done this, but I have known people that have done this. Yeah.
Yeah. This happens to me every once in a while. It's like not super often, but yeah. No, I will wake up like in the worst mood and be like staring at him, be like, you will not believe what you did.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you know what you did.
Yeah.
In my dream.
I've had this happen with other people, and that is funny. Like waking up the next day and being like so annoyed, but being like, but that wasn't real, but it felt so real. So the emotions I'm feeling are like really real. So I could totally see that happening. I just haven't had that with any man, which you count your days.
I've bought something online, then rushed to intercept the package. I guess that's kind of like more when you live with somebody.
Yeah.
I've never done that. Like we get packages at the house every stinking day. Like
he knows.
There's no hiding it.
No. I think he'd be more annoyed if you hid it. He knows.
Yeah. He'd be like, why are you, then he'd be like, why are you hiding that package?
Yeah. He'd be like, is there a gift? What's in there?
I've watched an episode of our show without him and pretended I hadn't seen it. We watched it together.
Oh, I've totally done this.
I have never done that.
That's such a betrayal.
It makes me want to, because again, Aaron travels all the time. So when we watch shows together, it's only like we get like 2 nights where we can watch a show together. And so I have to wait so long in between these episodes, and I just like want to keep watching it, and I have to wait.
No, I've even done this with Ashley. She found out a couple times. She got so mad at me. I'm like, I started this show. You came in later into the game, and now it's our show. It was originally my show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so yeah, I have watched a couple episodes, but it also, I will say it's great because the first time I watch it, I can like just listen to the dialogue. No one's talking. And then the second time, then we can like discuss it. It makes it juicier.
Yeah.
Especially reality TV.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you catch stuff you didn't see the first time, too.
Yeah.
You know, it's a new experience. Okay. I've faked surprise for a gift I already found, snooping.
Can't say I've done that. But I don't want to know. I am one of those people who I like gifts, all of that. I really don't want to know. I like not knowing what the surprise is going to be. Like, if it's a good surprise, I like Christmas, all that. And don't get me wrong, I've gotten pretty good at guessing, low key, but like, I want to be surprised. That's why sometimes too, mom's like, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, I don't know. I really don't. Part of me actually really doesn't, but part of me is kind of like, just, whatever. You probably will think of something interesting that I didn't even think of, and I'm going to like it. So,
yeah, I don't love surprises.
Yeah, I know. She's the one who was like watching Reality Steve and literally spoiling The Bachelor and Bachelorette for me. She'd be like, "Yeah, so I heard." I'd be like, "Don't talk to me." Or she'd be talking to her mom about it, and I'd be like, "I heard that." Like, why are you?
I'm so sorry. Like, I still get enjoyment out of watching it, even if I know the ending. You like still see how it gets there. Like, you don't know how the relationships get there. You just know how it ends.
Do you read the last couple pages of a book?
No, I don't do that. I'm not a psychopath. Oh my gosh.
I like my surprises.
Yeah. I don't, love a surprise. But I have never like snooped for a present, but I have like accidentally found it. Aaron, my Christmas present this year, he emailed the receipt to me.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Because he went to Nordstrom to buy something, and I guess I was like, "Oh, do you have an account?" And he gave them my information, and then the guy was like, "Uh-oh, I sent her the receipt." And he was like, "Oh my God, well, it's too late now." So I totally knew what it was.
Yeah.
And I like pretended like I didn't for a few days, but then he was like, "I think you know." And I was like, "I know. I'm sorry." It came to my email.
Yeah.
I got a receipt from Nordstrom to my email, and I was like, "I didn't buy anything from Nordstrom."
Yeah.
I opened it. I thought it was fraud. And then I was like, "Oh no, I didn't buy that, but I know who did."
Yeah. It was an accident.
Yeah. I've pretended to know, or not to know how to do something, so he had to do it instead.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. There's certain things where I'm like, it's so hard for me to open this jar right now, or it's so tall.
Yeah.
So far up
Like,
there.
I can't carry this. I've for sure done that. Like, when you're not around, see me moving stuff around the house by myself. I'm not waiting for you, but if you're there, it suddenly feels really heavy to me, and I should probably get some help.
No, it's true. Everything in this house, like me and Ashley have put together, pulled up the stairs. We can do it. But I will say, like, having someone to like do stuff, I'm like, do it. You do it for me. I don't want to. Also, there is something to be said about just like letting someone do something kind for you here and there. And one of those things, I'm like, yeah, that's a man's job.
Yeah, it's a little chivalry. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but also I'm just like, let the men carry the heavy things. I'm supposed to look cute and stand over here, and just observe. I'm supposed to watch the process. I'm like management, all right, and you can actually do the work.
I've checked his ex's social media. We already talked about that for sure. That's a do.
It's funny.
I'll be ready in 5 when I made 25.
Yeah. Okay, that's light work. If you don't do that, you're lying. Anytime I get even a text from my friends being like, "I'm running a little late, I'll be running 5." I'm like, okay, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
30, if not more. Like, let's be so real.
I think I was more guilty of that when I was a little younger. I don't know. Like, I'm such a freak about like trying to be timely. Yeah.
No, I really do try, at least, especially when it's something important. If it's like someone's waiting on me, I don't like to be that person. Has that happened before? Sure. Things come up. But if things come up, I do typically text and say, "Look, this happened. I'm so sorry, but I am running late. Like, I need an extra 15. I've totally done that." And no one gets mad at that. They'll get mad if you tell them you're ready and then you're not ready.
For sure. And I've done that for my husband, for sure. I've been like, "I just need 5 more minutes." And then it's definitely like 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Lastly, you claimed something was on sale when it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't have to lie to anyone. I'm just lying to myself. It's called being
often?
delusional. No, actually lately, Ashley's been calling me out because I've been getting things on sale. And she's like, just because it's on sale doesn't mean you have to buy it, right? That was the last thing she said. I'm like, this was 50% off. Like, cut me some slack.
I know. Damn, Ashley.
I know. As if she doesn't buy stuff don't even play. Don't even play. She buys things all the time. She's acting like so like nonchalant, like she never buys things. Please. Take her to Aldi's. Take her to Home Goods or Marshall's and she'll walk away with bags.
Yeah.
So, teach their own.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I fear that is all for today. For better or for worse. No, I don't think you guys understand. This was like the longest episode coming.
Yeah.
And I'm just so glad it worked out.
It was a labor of love and persistence.
Yeah. If anything, we're so persistent, so dedicated.
Don't count us out for nothing.
Yeah. So next time you're listening to the episode, remember this moment. Well, all the things we do to put together an episode for you. Or don't. We'll see you next time either way.
In the meantime, while you wait for the drop next Wednesday, be sure to follow us on social and rate us 5 stars.
Yeah, maybe even drop a little comment.
Yeah, we want to hear from you.
Yeah. Or you could, like us or give a comment on our social media. Our main is at SIStuationship on TikTok and Instagram, and our personals. Mine is at Morgan Ashley Schaffen.
And I'm at Lauren M. Dix.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.